I'm live. Hey, welcome to episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Another beer I got from my latest 𝓑𝓻 crate. Although, after I poured it, I'm starting to kind of have buyer's remorse already. This is Phenom Double IPA from Drekker Brewing. And if you're wondering why I'm regretting it, I mean, look at it. It looks like a mimosa or just the orange juice. You know, very, very cloudy, almost milkshakey double IPA. I will say it smells good though. So this is what I like. This is what you need on a can. I don't know if you guys can read this. It actually has the malt, hops, and yeast. So pale 2 row, spelt oats, carafoam. Yep, hazy IPA. Hops, Strata, Vic Secret, Huell Melon. I believe those are New Zealand, not New England hops. And house. It just says house ale yeast. What about the water? That's in there too. So I'm so over New England IPAs and hazy IPAs, and I must have bought this because it was cheap or something. I was like, maybe let me just give this thing a try, because I mean I'll have one every once in a while, but that's as much as I can do. I'm trying to see what's the ABV on this. These guys, they're out of Fargo, North Dakota. 8.4. Oh, okay, that's not... I thought it was going to be like double digits, so... Anyway, aroma. Yeah, I mean, it smells great. You get the classic tropical hops. It smells like your breakfast, juice. So, pineapple, mango, passion fruit, guava. Yeah, it just smells totally juicy. As far as trying to pick out any individual hops I pick out all the hops and malts, but yeah, nothing in like malt specific. I don't know which mic is working, so I'm just gonna use both. It should be going off this mic. Yeah, all right. No alcohol. That's good. Pretty clean fermentation, or at least no obvious flaws, no green apple or butter or anything like that. I think like when these New England or hazy IPAs, they use the carafoam and oats, and I can kind of smell the oats. Like it has a very similar, if you can really, for the really discerning beer nose, if you ever had an oatmeal stout, there's actually a smell to the oatmeal. And yeah. All right. And I already commented on the appearance, so let's dive in here. Cheers. Yeah. Classic New England IPA, I guess you could call it. I'm really surprised because 𝓑𝓻 just had this down as Imperial IPA. And usually when I see that it's like this hazy, because they show a picture of it, I usually won't buy it. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, unless it was like dirt cheap, but I can drink like 1 or 2 New England IPAs a year. So it tastes like every other hazy IPA I've ever had. It's almost sweet. In fact, it is a little sweet. I mean, if you're using oats in there, it's going to add a little sweetness. And these hops, the flavor comes through in. Or I'm saying the aroma comes through in the flavor, like those juicy notes. So it tastes the way it smells. So I am getting like this kind of juice concentrate flavor. Yeah, and like there's just kind of like a general pale maltiness to it, like nothing toasty at all, nothing caramel. I think it might be like a little under attenuated. I think they probably do that on purpose, so to like give it that kind of the sweetness, because for a so-called double IPA, is not especially bitter. Yeah, I mean, well, I kind of take that back. I mean, there's enough bitterness to notice. I mean, it is a double IPA after all. 8.4. Does it say the IBUs on here? No, not that I see, but... I mean, if it's 8.4, then it should be 84 IBUs. It's kind of a weird label. Is that supposed to be like... I think it's supposed to be the Predator. Is they're going for like an 80s throwback label or whatever. Not that any beers in the 80s had labels like this, but... If anybody's watching live, leave a chat. It should show up, like right here. It does have the classic hazy, milkshakey IPA mouthfeel. Just that very soft, full mouthfeel, while at the same time actually still being pretty, I would say, not high carbonation, but like medium high carbonation. A lot of orange, definitely an orange juice flavor on this one. Leaves a, kind of, it's a weird bitter, it's like bitter and malty in the aftertaste. This, not bready, it's just kind of like this weird coating on my tongue. Like, I guess it's just very yeasty. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad beer. Hey, somebody left a comment. The color of the beer looks like lime, or is that just my screen? No, I mean, it's from the green screen. I don't know if you guys can see this. Kind of looks like it kind of looks like nos on camera. It's really like a dark kind of apricot color. I mean, super hazy. Yeah, it is not like neon yellow in real life. That's just from the green screen. In fact, I might be able to. Let me see if I can. Whoops. Let me see if I can fix this so you guys can see it. Color key. There we go. Does this help? Nah, it's still same color. There we go. Alright, I'm going to wrap this review up because I'm not too crazy about this beer. I mean, it's like every other New England hazy milkshake IPA. I mean, lovely tropical fruit smell, and it comes through in the flavor, but it's a very simple palate. It's just these tropical fruit flavors. Firm bitterness, the thick, soft, creamy mouthfeel, but a lingering kind of bitter, both bitter and malty aftertaste, which I'm not really a fan of. I will say, like, for 8.4, like, it doesn't, like, I'm not smelling or tasting like alcohol, so it's at least the fermentation is clean that way. And it doesn't have that peppery kind of spicy sensation a lot of the New England IPAs have. Like, this is just straight tropical fruit flavor, and like the bitterness is more dry or neutral than like spicy. So as far as rating, well, I mean, if we're judging it to style, it would probably score pretty high, especially if it was to a New England IPA or hazy IPA or milkshake, one of those three. Take your pick. If it's scoring to one of those styles, it's probably going to score pretty good, like 40 plus. For me personally, not too crazy about it. It's like every other beer of the style that I've had. It doesn't stand out. I'm not like in a rush. Actually, that's not true. I kind of am in a rush to finish this. Like, if it was really good, I would want to savor it. In fact, I could probably tap out here and I'd be content. Although if I paid $8 or $9 for this can, I kind of want to get my money's worth. So As far as rating, I kind of feel about this like the way I did with the Imperial Stout last night. It's like they're both kind of letdowns. Like they're fine for their style, but just don't really do anything for me. I'd probably go like 3.25, 3.5 tops. I just can't do anything better than that. So if you want to sign up for Tabor, link in the description below. You're gonna get $10 off your first purchase, and let them know that I sent you. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably in 2 days. Probably not tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. That's why you got to subscribe and click the bell icon, because I never want to make videos. So if you click the bell icon, YouTube lets you know